action you guys are running. Obviously, it's a new team, and you're a quarter of the way done now. Like, how do you feel like you've improved in that regard, and what's that process been like?
I think I've been, just trying to get a good rhythm in each and every game. I think, as I said before, every game is different. So, you just got to build a trust with, all the big men that sit in the pick and roll for you. Just building that relationship. But I think it's been going good, though. Like Luka, Nimi, even when Amari's here, even Josh when he's playing small ball 5, I think it's just constant communication, us trying to figure out how we want to play.
Anfernee, just off the court, how has your acclimation been to Boston, and are there particular players in the team that you've gotten close to over the past few months?
Yeah, it's been good. I think everybody's been pretty welcoming and like giving me suggestions on where to go, where to eat at, places to go to take the kids and stuff like that. So, and we've been, luckily on this team we got a lot of players with kids, so we're able to bond over that, which is always an interesting conversation. So that's been fun, and having the kids hang out with each other and just spend time off the court that way.
Have your kids become close with anybody else's kids in each other?
Ex for sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah, all his kids. They love ex kids. You know what I mean? They always hang out with each other, going to the park. While we were going, they were just over the house, hanging out with each other. So it's been pretty fun with that.
How do you describe what X brings to this team and to the locker room and to everything? Everyone seems to be really complimentary about him kind of off the court, staying ready, all that
Yeah,
stuff.
he's just a true professional. Just always, staying in tune with the team, what the team wants, even though he might not be playing that night. You saw that last game, just got thrown to the starting lineup and played well, and helped us get a big time win against a good team. And so those are the type of like teammates you need and players you need, especially for a young player, to show what it takes to be a professional and what it takes to be be able to stick into the league like this and to be able to impact winning even when you're not playing.
Who do you turn to when you're trying to continue to acclimate to like a new role, right? New system and all that. Who helps you through that?
I think everybody has a piece in it. All the coaches, and whether we having like simple conversations about what they expect from me, what do I see out there, and even the players as well, just having conversation with them, like just building a trust and what do I need to do out there for JB or Peyton or Derek or any of the teammates. And so it's been pretty cool, just building a relationship with everybody around here, just trying to figure out what it looks like to be the best version of myself for the team.
What's a successful night for you? Aside from winning in the team, but for you specifically, what do you see as a successful night?
Just being intentional on both sides of the ball. I think that's what they all ask of me, and I think for the most part that's the kind of the boxes I want to check each and every game. Am I being intentional on both sides of the ball?
How good do you feel like this team is through 20 games? You guys are 11-9, but like, what do you feel you guys have done so well so far, and what do you feel like you need to still work on?
I think just the consistency of how we want to play each and every game. I think last game we showed that how we can play, just mentally tough, on the court, and just, being a, kind of a gritty team. And so I think we consistently do that. I think we always gonna have, give ourselves the best chance to win each and every game. And I think, like I said before, it just comes with being consistent and doing it each and every night.
Rivalry game against the Knicks. What are some of the biggest challenges with them?
Just obviously Jalen and Brunson is a great player. Being able to stop him and Cat. Mikhail, they're just a pretty well-rounded team, and be able to, stop them from getting out in transition, stop their three-point making ability. Obviously, the size as well when they got Mitchell Robinson in the game as well with Cat, and we're going to know it's going to be a tough, gritty game, and I think we got to meet that.
With the defense you guys play, you send a lot of help, and you rotate behind that. With a guy like Brunson, his ability to draw fouls and his ability to get downhill as fast as he does, as crafty as he does. Like, what are the challenges of doing your style of defense with a player like that also has the spacing of like Cat in the pick and pop or Bridges and that? Like what are those challenges?
Guarding him, I think we got to be smart. Obviously, we know that he's looking for contact, looking to get those fouls, and so we got to make sure we play, with our hands out and not give him much angles. I think that's what he's looking for the most part, is those angles and being able to impact the game that way. Just you know, a lot of people give him angles, and he just takes them. He's really good at it, drawing fouls or drawing the defense to kick out for all their three-point shooters. And so I think that's gonna be the biggest thing. Obviously, with Cat closing the airspace quickly, you know what I mean. Those trail threes, he gets them up pretty quickly. So closing the space and not giving them any room to drive right or drive into space. And so easy said and done, but I think those are things that we need to do.
Last question, Grant.